Fantom at the time of this recording continues to hold above a key area of support above the 0.6487 and below the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart. We have also continued to trade within these price channels that I have here on the charts, where we have more than 3 touch points, and there are very high chances that in the next coming hours we are going to finally see a breakout out of this price channel. And on today's video, I will be giving you my breakout target areas and also key areas of supports that you need to continue holding, basing my analysis on the Elliot structures and also the Fibonacci's. So make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And starting the video here on the 1-hour chart, you can see that we have been stuck within this price channel, giving us more than 3 touch points. And at the time of this recording, we are trading on the lower side of the channel, where we are now finding support, and there are very high chances that we can easily see a bounce from this area over here, break above the 20-day MA, continue pushing higher, and maybe at some point see a breakout out of this price channel to the upper side, also breaking through key areas of resistances above the 0.7405. And the moment that plays out, then I will be expecting to see Fantom get us back above the $0.8 in the next coming hours. We also need to have in mind that this channel can also give us a breakout to the lower side. So in case we see a break to the lower side and also lose support above the 0.6487, flipping it back into resistance, there are very high chances that we are going to see a pullback in the next coming hours. And that is better explained using the Elliot structures, where you can see that after making our lows on the 5th of August, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, where we picked in a 5-wave structure over here, completing this Elliot count 1. Then we saw a bit of a short-term pullback in an Elliot count 2. Then we finally saw another bounce to the upside in an Elliot count 3, whose minimum target areas I gave you by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of this Elliot count 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area above the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 0.8034, which is an area that we are yet to fully maximize. Though we fully maximized the fib ratios 1:1 above the 0.6331, giving us a high above the 0.738, and there are very high chances that that high is the high for this Elliot count 3, and in the next coming hours we might see a bit of a short-term pullback in an Elliot count 4 before we can finally see another bounce to the upside in an Elliot count 5. And the minimum target areas for that Elliot count 3, assuming that we have a high in place for this Elliot count 3, can be given by pulling the fibs from the lows of the second wave to the high of this Elliot count 3 that we have at the moment, giving me a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.382, and that lies between the 0.5924 and the 0.5474, and that is the area that I'm watching out for in case of any sudden pullbacks and maybe a breakout out of this price channel to the lower side. And once we fully maximize the area, then I will be expecting to see a bounce to the upside in an Elliot count 5. So that is the price action that I'm expecting here on the Fantom chart for the next coming hours. And let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.